Well, I have to bring up some news because some days are not gonna be true. Although I may suggest. I now get this. Expire and Stone. You know these bands? Well, I know it, but I haven't heard of their music in like forever. Since their formation. At least Expire, the band, has disbanded. So, you know Zach Deer? If you don't know him, he's from Expire and Stone. He's the guitarist for Expire, but he is also the Stone frontman. Let's face it, we got some troubles there. And I hate it. Want to know why? Knocked Loose has just announced that they dropped Stone out of the tour and replaced him with Year of the Night. Okay, bands dropping off is something good. And they can get replaced with another band. But there are bad moments. Why do you really want to do that? Well, it's because there's Tumblr people, a couple Tumblr women, they're the ladies that accuse Zach Deer of sexual misconduct. This was happening in 2018. And guess what? You are just one dead meat. I don't know, basically. If I want to know something, you should probably look at some information. Right now, before Expire, Stone's band member, Zach Deer, the musician who is from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, well, guess what? He doesn't deserve the trouble. If there is no evidence, he's not guilty if the judge officially announced it. If the woman takes it back, those ladies should apologize to Zach Deer for overreacting because they'll know there was no evidence. Why should I cover this up and make it more public? Because there's not enough people making this up. As if Knocked Loose's fans would simply ignore the situation. There are two. One in 2014, I see a lyrics being censored. It was called the other F word. It's not your typical bad F word. It's coming from the second last line that had to be censored with the 1000 hertz sine wave tone, which is audibly disliked because it's too annoying and even bothered by me because I usually go insane. I usually scream and cry. But at rare times, I yell and cry. I definitely would complain about it. You want to see some evidence on what that is? I will. Let's do it. For myself. I do it. And you should have done this. This is the title of Manual Pulcho. That's more like the demo of their work. Probably one of the first recordings ever. Knocked Loose. The title of the song is called The Have-Nots. You want to know something? All profanities are left uncensored. But only one, which is re-uploaded, has been censored. It's one of the F words. This second line, right there, second last line, it's actually. This is called, I've been there, you haven't. You're just some sort of self-deserving thing. Other F word. Why does every curse word is uncensored, yet the offensive words get censored. That doesn't make any sense. Now, I know censoring is your choice, but honestly, I hate it when it's really overused to the point. See that? That's more like it. It's meant with some criticism online, resulting the band re-uploading that demo song. But it has since been removed from all platforms along with the YouTube videos and the music video for the Have-Nots. So yeah, they created that music video. Really? Nonsense. Is this nonsense to have something bad being censored? Whatever that was, I wouldn't even believe it. Now see the other one. That's from late 2017. Oldham, Kentucky band. That's really heavy and metallic. They were on tour, and besides that, their headlining tour in the United States for early 2018 with support with other bands, Terrell and Jesus Peace, and label Nate Stone. They were accused of sexual assault allegations. It's mostly Zach Deer. The whole band has suffered from that. But it mostly goes to Zach Deer, which led them knock loose, dropping them from the tour and replace them with Year of the Night. I mean, Year of the Knife. Because I like to speak about night fiends. Based off medieval times. All members of both Expire and Stone have publicly denouncing Zach and donating all band funds to Rain. It's not all Zach Deer's fault if the evidence isn't true. Or is there none of it? This top band on top is Not Loose, who barely has long hair when this tour happened. And then the bottom is Stone. But I don't know if this is it. Expire, Stone. I bet so. You can never lose my mind over it. You can't accuse somebody in the wrong moves with zero evidence. So far, I really wish Stone should not try to say anything about the so-called thing, and should ignore it. As a message to Not Loose, you want to bypass something that you cause them to do your wrong things, and you want to get away with your troubles? Really nonsense move you made. I wouldn't even do this. A few websites have covered this up. And a bunch of Reddit people really gonna miss Expire and Stone a lot. What matters is that, how did you ever get famous? How I don't care about your trademarks, signatures. I don't care if you are famous. You've done something 2 times, not even going to do this. And say this, if you're on my show, one of my shows that can air in late night time slots, I'm going to let you know, you need to get out of my studio. You don't deserve there. If anyhow, you don't deserve to get booked as musical guests because your behaviors have been exposed. You should be the ones that be sorry, Not Loose. Kentucky band, bass band, I don't even know. Why did I even listen to you a few times? This was poorly attempted. I don't know. Why did you ever existed? When you had to cause trouble twice. That's 2 times. Look, I don't care if you can make banger after banger. Like, this is really common with the so-called metal heads. I can like more music. But that's just my behavior. It's just my opinions. But all I'm doing is, Zach Deer, if ever comes back, he will not apologize. He's not going to say sorry. Same with the band members of Stone and Exist. I mean Expire. Here. Because you know why? I would say, speaking of Exist, which I get confused with Exist and Expire, here, I'm going to say, I'm sorry to that band of Exist, also called Exist. Because you know why? They are from Asia, and they're from Malaysia. Some band I never heard of. I get the wrong band to accuse. Like that you never joined that Exist band. He's never born from Malaysia. He's from the United States of Wisconsin, Milwaukee. Why am I targeting Exist? I've done this for all the wrong reasons for 3 videos. Because you know why? I bootleg them. That's what I call them. I describe them, those 3 videos, as bootleg. Because I have to get them. So far, I seriously apologize to that Malaysia-based band Exist for mentioning that it was the wrong band I criticize. Because honestly though, it's confusing if you say Exist and Expire. Expire or Exist? Well, if you accept my apology, that would be great, Exist. But Expire, Stone, shall get a listen. Because I haven't heard of them. I never heard of them. And same with you, Malaysian band Exist. So, 3 bands should get a listen from you. Let's see how that goes. If I like it, I'll listen to them as long as possible. That's it for now. And I hope there's some info helpful. Give me some helpful info if you can.